Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to Unknown Facts, and we're about to embark on a journey. A journey through time, through sound, through the heart of a culture. This is the story of rap music. From its humble beginnings to its global domination, we're gonna break it down, piece by piece. So buckle up, get ready to nod your head, and let the rhythm take over. We're going back to the roots, to the streets where it all began. We'll meet the pioneers, the innovators, the voices that spoke truth to power. This is more than just music, it's a cultural phenomenon that changed the world. So get ready to explore the history of rap, from the first beat to the global stage. Before the DJs, before the MCs, before the mics and the turntables, the seeds of rap were being sown in the rich soil of African American musical traditions. You see, rap didn't just appear out of thin air, it's got deep roots, man. Roots that stretch back across the ocean to the motherland, to the griots of West Africa. These griots, they were the keepers of history, the storytellers, the musicians who kept the traditions alive through song and spoken word. They were the original MCs, captivating audiences with their tales and rhythms, and those rhythms, those patterns of speech and music, they found their way into the heart of rap. From the call and response of gospel music to the improvisational flow of jazz, black music in America has always been about rhythm, about soul, about finding a groove and letting it carry you away. And rap, it took those elements and added something new, something raw and powerful, the voice of the streets. But let's dive deeper. The journey of rap is a tale of evolution, of transformation. It's a story that begins with the African rhythms and chants, which were carried across the Atlantic during the harrowing Middle Passage. These rhythms survived the brutal conditions of slavery, finding refuge in the spirituals and work songs of enslaved Africans in America. Over time, these musical forms evolved, blending with European musical traditions to create new genres like blues and jazz. The blues, with its raw emotion and storytelling, laid the groundwork for the lyrical content of rap. Jazz, with its emphasis on improvisation, influenced the flow and rhythm of rap lyrics. These genres were the building blocks, the foundation upon which rap was built. Fast forward to the 1970s in the Bronx, New York. Here in the heart of the urban jungle, a new form of expression was taking shape. DJs like Kool Herc began experimenting with breakbeats, looping the instrumental sections of songs to create a continuous dance rhythm. This innovation gave birth to breakdancing and provided the perfect backdrop for MCs to showcase their lyrical prowess. The MCs, or masters of ceremony, started as hype men for the DJs, but soon they began to take center stage. They would rhyme over the beats, telling stories, boasting about their skills, and addressing social issues. This was the birth of rap as we know it. The influence of the griots was evident. Just like the griots of West Africa, these early MCs were the voice of their communities, preserving history, sharing knowledge, and entertaining the masses through their words and rhythms. As rap evolved, it continued to draw from its rich heritage. The call and response patterns of gospel music, the improvisational spirit of jazz, and the storytelling tradition of the blues all found their way into rap music. And as it grew, rap began to influence other genres, creating a cultural exchange that continues to this day. From its humble beginnings in the streets of the Bronx to its global dominance, rap has always been a reflection of the times, a voice for the voiceless, and a testament to the power of music to bring people together. So next time you hear a rap song, remember its roots, remember the journey it took to get here. From the griots of West Africa to the streets of the Bronx, rap is a living, breathing testament to the enduring power of music and culture. From the call and response of gospel music to the improvisational flow of jazz, black music in America has always been about rhythm, about soul, about finding a groove and letting it carry you away. Black music in America has always been about rhythm, about soul, about finding a groove and letting it carry you away. And rap, it took those elements and added something new, something raw and powerful, the voice of the streets. Now let's fast forward to the 1970s, to the streets of the Bronx in New York City. This was a time when the city was grappling with economic decline, social unrest, and a wave of crime that seemed unstoppable. The Bronx in particular was hit hard. Buildings were abandoned, fires raged through neighborhoods, and the sense of despair was palpable. Yet in the midst of this turmoil, something extraordinary was beginning to take shape. Times were tough. The city was in turmoil, and the Bronx was burning. The streets were filled with a sense of urgency and desperation, but even in these dire circumstances, the human spirit found a way to shine through. People were looking for an escape, a way to express their frustrations and hopes. But amidst the chaos, something beautiful was brewing. Young people, especially teenagers, began to gather in parks, on street corners, and in community centers. They were dancing, creating spontaneous street performances and coming together in ways that defied the bleak surroundings. It was a movement that was raw, unfiltered, and full of energy. A new generation was rising, and they were finding their voice through a new sound, hip-hop. With boom boxes blasting beats, these young pioneers began to carve out a space for themselves. They were expressing their realities, their struggles, and their dreams through music, dance, and art. It was more than just a genre, it was a cultural revolution. DJ Kool Herc, he was one of the godfathers, man. Born Clive Campbell, he immigrated from Jamaica and brought with him the sound system culture of his homeland. He started throwing parties in the rec room of his apartment building, and it was there that he began to experiment with the music. He saw the way people moved on the dance floor, how they went wild for those break beats, those instrumental sections of funk and soul records. He noticed that these breaks were the moments when the energy in the room was at its peak. So he decided to extend these breaks, giving the dancers more of what they loved. So he started isolating those breaks, using 2 turntables to keep the beat going, and a new sound was born. This technique, known as the break, became the foundation of hip-hop music. It allowed DJs to create a continuous loop of beats, giving birth to a new way of experiencing music. MCs, they started grabbing the mic, hyping up the crowd, adding their own flavor to the mix. These master of ceremonies were not just entertainers, they were the voice of the people. They narrated the life of the streets, the joys, the sorrows, and the everyday hustle. They were the masters of ceremonies, the storytellers, the poets of the concrete jungle. Their rhymes were sharp, their delivery was powerful, and their presence was magnetic. They connected with the audience on a deep level, making every performance a communal experience. And as the music evolved, so did the lyrics, becoming sharper, wittier, more complex. The MCs began to tackle a wider range of topics, from social issues to personal struggles, and their words resonated with people far beyond the Bronx. Hip-hop was no longer just a local phenomenon, it was becoming a global movement. Now, 1979, this was a pivotal year, man. The Sugar Hill Gang dropped Rapper's Delight, and the world took notice. It was the first rap song to hit the Billboard Top 40, and it blew the doors wide open for a whole new generation of artists. People were mesmerized by the beats, the rhymes, the sheer energy of it all. It was something fresh, something different, something that spoke to the youth in a way that other genres just couldn't touch. And just like that, rap went from the streets to the radio airwaves. We're talking Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, Curtis Blow, the Cold Crush Brothers. These were the pioneers who took the raw energy of the streets and turned it into a musical revolution. They were the architects of a new sound, and the world was listening. Section 5, the Golden Era, from streets to studios. Now hold on tight, because we're about to enter what many call the Golden Age of rap. This era wasn't just about the music, it was a cultural revolution. The streets were alive with the sound of booming bass, and the clubs were packed with people eager to hear the latest tracks. DJs were the unsung heroes, spinning records and creating beats that would become the backbone of hip-hop. The mid-80s to the early 90s, this was a time of unparalleled creativity, a period where the genre exploded with new voices, new styles, and a whole lot of attitude. Street performers and rap battles became the proving grounds for many aspiring artists. It was a time when the raw energy of the streets was captured and transformed into something magical. We're talking LL Cool J rocking the Kangol hat and bringing a smooth, confident swagger to the game. His charisma and lyrical prowess made him a household name, and he became one of the first rappers to achieve mainstream success. LL Cool J's influence extended beyond music. He became a fashion icon and a symbol of the hip-hop lifestyle. Run DMC came stomping in with their hard-hitting beats and lyrics, bridging the gap between rock and rap. Their collaboration with Aerosmith on Walk This Way broke down barriers and brought rap to a wider audience. Run DMC's style, with their Adidas sneakers and gold chains, became synonymous with hip-hop culture. And then there were groups like Salt-N-Pepa, proving that women could rock the mic just as hard as the fellas. They brought a fresh perspective to the genre, addressing issues like gender equality and relationships with a bold, unapologetic attitude. Salt-N-Pepa's success paved the way for future generations of female rappers. Public Enemy, They burst onto the scene with a powerful message, their music a weapon against injustice. Their lyrics tackled social and political issues head-on, making them one of the most influential groups of the era. Public Enemy's use of sampling and innovative production techniques set a new standard for hip-hop music. A Tribe Called Quest, they took us on a jazzy, introspective journey, exploring themes of love, life, and social consciousness. Their unique sound, blending jazz samples with thoughtful lyrics, set them apart from their peers. A Tribe Called Quest's influence can still be felt in today's hip-hop, as they inspired countless artists to push the boundaries of the genre. This was a golden era of innovation and experimentation where the boundaries of rap were constantly being pushed. Artists were not afraid to take risks, and the result was a rich tapestry of sounds and styles that continue to inspire and influence music today. From the streets to the studios, the golden era of rap was a time of transformation and creativity that left an indelible mark on the world. Rap has always been a genre that thrives on innovation and evolution. From its early days in the Bronx to its current global influence, rap continually reinvents itself. New styles, beats, and lyrical flows emerge, pushing the boundaries of what rap can be. It's this constant evolution that keeps the genre fresh and relevant, resonating with new generations of fans. Rap's impact on the world is undeniable. It has given a voice to the voiceless, highlighting social issues and sparking conversations that lead to change. Through its powerful lyrics and compelling stories, rap has influenced fashion, language, and culture across the globe. It's more than just music. It's a movement that continues to shape our world in profound ways. Rap has become a universal language, transcending borders and connecting people from all walks of life. Whether it's in English, Spanish, French, or any other language, the essence of rap remains the same. It's about storytelling, expression, and the raw emotion that comes with sharing one's truth. This universality is what makes rap a powerful force, uniting fans worldwide through a shared love of the art form. So, we invite you to dive deeper into the world of rap, explore its rich history, its diverse styles, and its ever-evolving nature. Discover the artists who have shaped the genre, and those who continue to push it forward. Rap is more than music, it's a cultural phenomenon that offers endless avenues for exploration and appreciation. Join us on this journey and experience the transformative power of rap.